Is the most popular L2 for Ethereum about to be launched today? So we're talking about today, all the capabilities, and most importantly, all of the warnings, and even more interesting, how these pieces are coming together to basically show that Toby and I, but mostly Toby, has been right for the past 3 months what we've been saying about the development of crypto in the US. If you guys enjoy these updates, you enjoy our insights, we appreciate it if you hit the like button and hit subscribe. If you want to know even more intimately what we're doing with our cryptocurrencies and why, and honestly how we are finding 3,000%, 200%, 111%, etc. in coins. That's just this past 2 weeks. You have to check out the CT Club. Those are the kind of finds that we're getting our members into, and we love to help. So if you want to check it out, link is in the video description. So Coinbase is launching their L2 for Ethereum. It's called Base. This might be sounding familiar, especially for those of you who watched the video where Toby talked about a recent pump and dump scheme from Sam Bankman-Fried. He was able to do this all the way in his parents' basement on house arrest. He launched BALD, B-A-L-D, on Base blockchain not that long ago. And the reason he was able to do that is because Base was open to developers as of July, but they're making it a public launch on August 9th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, so that's today. Whenever you guys are watching this, congratulations. Now we have a new L2 from Coinbase. There's already $133 million locked up in this, in the apps and different protocols on Base. Again, that's obviously coming from the developer side, so there's enough developers investing in Base to make it ranked 5th in terms of other L2s that are on Ethereum. We have Arbitrum obviously in first, OP Mainnet, also ZK Sync Era and DYDX are all ahead of Base, but once this one goes public, it'll be really interesting to see how much money is flooding into this one. And keep watching because I'll explain why I think money will be flooding in. Speaking of money flooding in, James Pollock, who's the creator of Base and the different protocols on Coinbase, he says that they expect most of their profits to come from the apps on Base, not from actually running the sequencer that maintains the blockchain. And that's interesting because number one, they're calling it apps and not dApps. So is that them trying to be more marketable towards the public, or are they actually not decentralized and they're just regular old centralized apps? Not what crypto and the development of crypto should be pushing towards. Anyway, they're thinking that most of their profits are going to be coming from these apps. Now let's not forget that back in 2018 it came out that Coinbase had partnered with Chainalysis to collect, analyze, bulk up and sell user data to the highest bidder, most usually being government entities. So they're making money hand over fist, not just from transaction fees, but from collecting the data that their users are making apparent on their platform by using the Coinbase exchange. Probably the same thing is going to be happening on any application, which is probably why they're calling it apps and not dApps on this Base blockchain. That's why they think they're going to be more profitable with their apps, is because, you know, Coinbase is also known for being super user friendly. They are ranked second only behind Binance in terms of trading volume and monthly active users. So even though there's so many reports of Coinbase users having funds arbitrarily frozen or accounts just taken out unexpectedly, they're still ranked second. And it's because I think they're the most user-friendly in terms of UI of any centralized cryptocurrency exchange. So they have that skill set going forward, and I think they're going to be applying that towards these apps as well. So they're going to be super user friendly and super profitable for Coinbase because there's probably going to be some data collection and data selling happening. How are we going to know if this is actually happening? You're going to hate this. You're going to have to read the terms and conditions and privacy policy. I haven't got my hands on that yet. There's probably different ones for every application on Base moving forward. But if you're going to be participating in this one and you don't want to give away all of your financial privacy, if you want to actually preserve that, you got to read those and make that decision before you start using those applications. All right, so this is the final point here. I can think of another blockchain, perhaps ranked first in 24-hour trading volume and monthly active users, that also launched a blockchain of their own to have dApps and what have you, that's recently been effectively driven out of the US by entities like the SEC, the Department of Justice, and banks across the country that basically refuse to do business with it, and that's Binance. And this is what I'm talking about when what Toby has been talking about for several months now is that Coinbase is owned and operated by BlackRock, and they are ridding themselves of their competition. So they cleared out Binance. Now Coinbase is here. They're having the dApps, they're having the blockchain, and they're going to be owning the cryptocurrency space in the US. Again, this is a centralized exchange. Coinbase, they're having a layer 2, and they're having dApps. Probably decentralized exchanges will be functioning on that as well. So keep an eye out for this one. It's probably going to be very, very popular and very user friendly, and therefore you're going to be tempted to use it, but please keep in mind what else is at risk here, and that is your financial privacy. Thank you for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe. See you tomorrow.